Welcome to the Old World Fanatics, your Warhammer fantasy podcast, to quench your hobby thirst for all things the old world. I'm one of your hosts, Gommo, back with Andrew and Josh and a working microphone, hopefully.
Sounds crystal clear on this end.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Who have we got in the live chat tonight for episode 101? Who's out there today? Mark is there. Silver Dave, as usual. Angeli's dark. Who else is up there?
Bunch of impatient people. That's who.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're a bit late. When will these blokes just update the start time to 9:10 p.m.? I might do that next week. Good point.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's a good point. Then we can start.
We'll start at 9:15.
Yeah. More accurate.
Hope everyone is doing good on your Monday or whatever it is over there. Late. Is it America's still Sunday night, isn't it? Yes, I think. Yeah. How's your week been before we jump into stuff? Guys? Have you been anything interesting weekend? No.
Digging holes.
Cold. What is How are you and me so busy again, Andrew? We weren't busy last year. It was good.
Yeah, no, it's completely changed.
Hopefully people can put up with our lack of hobby sometimes, but I think Josh makes up for it. We are going to chat a little bit about what we know about 1.5 and what it's doing to the meta, which probably isn't that much actual rigor or science at this point. I think there's been like one or two weekends max. But I thought it's still cool to have a little bit of a look and see, is there anyone taking Cathay? Is there any, that sort of stuff? Yeah, no spoilers. I mean, we're not the oracles when it comes to some of this, but we'll definitely give it a bit of a go. And I think Andrew and I got a game in, so might even that'll probably come out either with that chat or in hobby. I'm assuming. So that's probably our main topic. And we'll just chat about that, what the meta's been doing, what we think is going to come out of all that, and then get on to the second half as usual with Patreon questions and hobby and all that sort of goodness. So before I kick that off, though, two things. One, got to thank our patrons, which we will. So if you want to join them over on patreon.com/oldworldfanatics, most of the guys in the chat here, guys and girls, are awesome supporters. So big thank you. But we also have, drum roll, which we would have seen is our big birthday, what do I call it? The big, beautiful box battalion something giveaway, whatever it was.
Wait, what was it?
I changed it on the video too. What was it? It was, Trump's big, beautiful bill.
Oh my God, you work with you. Okay. I was like, that seems eerily similar.
I couldn't find something that ends with B for this giveaway, but anyway. But
maybe in the future we could have had Trump actually giving it away with his
a thumbnail.
We got AI just to keep all the people happy.
Trump playing old world. Anyway, before we get onto that, I might just we said we'll put that out on every show just for anyone who's just tuned in, hadn't seen us before. Got a few weeks yet to get your entries sort of in and totaled up for that. So I'll just give that a go, and then we'll see you in about a minute and a half. Welcome back to Old World Fanatics. It is Gommo here, and I've got Andrew because we're pretty excited. We've got an announcement. It's nearly our 2-year birthday anniversary, whatever you want to call it. We've done over 100 episodes.
Woo-hoo.
We've got something exciting to say, don't we?
Yeah, something big.
We are giving away to one of our lucky viewers, listeners, a battalion box. I'll give you a choice. This is Cathay, but you can get whatever you want. But I wonder how do you actually get involved, I wonder. Let's have a look. It's pretty simple. We're giving away to one of our patrons, and you get a certain number of entries into the competition based on a couple of things. So one of them, you don't even have to pay. So we're not asking you to pay a Patreon membership. You can join free. There's 100 and something patrons in there, and you get an entry. Or if you're a paid patron or you want to become one, you'll get an extra few entries based around your tier level. But also, Andrew, there's other ways to get more entries, isn't there?
Yeah, the bonus entries. So you can get some bonus entries, one per YouTube comment on one of our new videos between now and our 2-year anniversary, which is just around the corner. So all you got to do is comment and at Old World Fanatics as part of that comment, so we know how to find you.
That's a really good point. And so you're looking at least 10, probably at least 5 to 10 videos we'll get out before August 11th, which is going to be our year 2 anniversary or birthday, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
that should be episode 105, August 11. We're going to draw this live. Hopefully give one of these away to one of our listeners, and you can start a new Old World army.
Nice.
Awesome. Pretty excited. Get involved, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, we're back. Looks like we are wearing different clothes there, Andrew. So
I was thinking you guys look completely different on that video. Like
daytime.
Maybe it's because during the day.
Yeah,
Production magic.
Yeah. It's really sorry for the people obviously seeing it, but I think over the next couple of weeks, just want to make sure that little slice goes out to get as many people in there as possible. So yeah, jump over on the Patreon. It's free. Hopefully we get there's already actually a lot of people have a lot of entries at the moment. And I think all you patrons out there on the chat at the moment, no, you can't. We are deciding you can't use the, what is that, the live chat comments. So that's not going to work. And one per YouTube video. So that's what we'll do. Otherwise, yeah, it's a little bit easy to game it. So anyway, someone's going to win, and hopefully someone
gets a super chat.
We'll know. Josh, that's a good point. Probably we'll give you more if you super chat. Actually, we really do need to learn to use that. They've had, these guys on the chat now talking about their, the highest points for who's fan in the chat. But now there's all these other little things we can do to sort of bump them up. So something that we probably should invest in. Yeah, there's all this new stuff YouTube's added. So anyway, sorry, Silver Dave. Yeah, I know he really wanted to do a lot of those YouTube comments, but anyway. Cool. What do we want to get into it?
I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't know why they're talking about donating.
What will Josh do if me or Gilthos donate our battalion to him? Is that it? Get him to play more Old World, or just to see him paint something up?
I think they just want me to build the Cathay army, which I would be that'd be tempting. That'd be tempting, but. That's ridiculous, guys. I'm not here to end up with a battle on box. That's not why I'm on this podcast. It's ridiculous.
I reckon we do. We should. Josh should just get painting on him. I like that. You might make me get onto mine.
Convert it.
Actually, was there any fan? There's obviously.
I could homebrew a Cathay army list.
Yeah, it would be for the 8th then, like WAP. But was there anything earlier than that, guys? I mean,
no, I don't think there was. There was a converted Cathay army that was in War 20 years ago, but that was using the Brett rules. So I don't think there was any rules written for Cathay as an army that I've seen anyway.
Probably should have.
There were zombie pirates, but I don't think there was any Cathay.
What edition? Do you know what edition that was, Josh? Using the Brett rules?
I'm pretty sure that was a 6th one. I think it was like
2000. The article
It was late 6, I reckon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to I never actually it's about to say that perfectly. I never actually went and looked at the Warhammer Armies Project Cathay book. I probably should have done that after they released Cathay to see. Interesting to see. I'm assuming they didn't borrow from that. Yeah. To see how it lined up, and I haven't really heard anyone.
It's true. And like when we did our whole episode, like about what they're going to release next or how they're going to. Remember they had the initial release, and we're like wondering what they're. Yeah. That would have been a really helpful.
We just went all to Total War. We didn't even think to look at the guy who's done all the homebrew ones. And he's pretty good on some of it, eh? Like they're
really good. They're really good. Yeah. Would have been really good, really informative.
Definitely.
Now I kind of want to look at it.
Oh, how do we join the Slow Grow? Well, that's a good point. Let's give them a bit of a shout out, actually, before we kick in. That's a really good point, Mark. If you haven't already, join the Aussie Discord. Links in this description. There is a couple of channels over there. It's called the Old World Fanatics Grand Cathaint Slow Grow. It's technically not a Cathay Slow Grow, hence Cathaint, but it's just I think the month commitment right now. We're doing different like themes, or is it themes? Is that the right word? Goals for the month, basically. And I think it's like a character thing, whatever it was. Am I right? Geez, I hope I was. I think it was this month, because that's what I started. So hopefully I looked at the right month when I started my Cathay dude. But anyway, we'll see. Jump over there. Mark and Perfty are running that one over on our Discord. So big thanks, guys. What's this other one? Josh reminds me of the murdering itch.
7 minutes.
We'll be working from something about Mary.
I love that guy. It's so good.
I don't know why. I actually don't know what the name is.
It's a classic. Classic. How can you not know? Do yourself a Josh. You can watch it next weekend with the missus. It's good.
Yeah, sure. I've seen the movie. I don't remember.
Oh, you have? Okay.
That particular.
So I went to I did something about. I think it's something about Mary's the one where he's got stuff in his face, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not that,
Yeah.
guys. But I did something that reminded me of something about Mary about a month ago when I went to coffee. I had a shave in the morning and I had a bit of like shaving cream on my ear. I didn't realise, and I went and got a coffee.
And a shave.
Yeah, and I got in the car and I looked at the rearview mirror and I went, fucking hell, that's embarrassing. But anyway. Yeah, I was hoping the people there are too young and didn't know anything about the movie. But, cool. Enough chatter.
So we're 11 and a half minutes in. Shall we talk about some Warhammer at some point?
Record
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I split into sort of three things just to chat about. One was like, it's 2 weeks in. What do you reckon? Like, if you got, what makes a good 1.5 list? Like, what would you start out with? What do you think people are starting to use? What have you used? And then, we can have a look at any lists if people have them that have brought them up. Plus, I just wanted to have is Cathay, like, has anyone looked at Cathay lists and there's people, how do you think that one's going as well? So that's like, I know that's a little different Cathay, but it's just, it's sort of all part of it. Like we got them so close together that it's just interesting to have a look at, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Like, obviously, we're all now, Josh is as well, castle assaulting. So,
yes.
What do you, if you could like put 5 things out there in terms of what to think about or what has changed for if you're writing a 1.5 list. I don't know if that's the right term, but what have you guys been looking at?
Scheming wise, basically, well, probably similar. I don't want to really, I suppose, get into our game too much, but you probably would have seen that Gommo already. I feel like obviously infantry is going to be really good, as everyone knows, but I just feel like infantry that can shoot and also hold themselves in combat, I think they're going to be really, really strong. So if you're going to have Sea Guard might finally have their day, things like that. Obviously, dwarves with ranged weapons, anything with ranged weapons that have got decent armor and can attack back. I feel like they're going to be really strong because you don't have to.
Burlock entrenching, which is
exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Plus, like coupled with magic too. Like obviously, if you are like toughness 3 Ls, you still got magic to help with that, whether or not it's elementalism or whatever. Yeah. No, I think it's interesting to start. I don't know. It feels like you started with monsters and characters, and then you sort of filled it out. Now it's almost like you're picking 2 or 3 core, 2 or 3 infantry blocks, but deciding. And depending on the comp, you have to sort of go, well, I need to pull them from core, or maybe I don't pull them from core, like depending on like different missions and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else? Definitely. Dwarf sappers, woodsman. Yeah.
Yes.
How much infantry is too much infantry or not enough, do you guys reckon? Like, is it big blocks? Is it MSU? Like, what do you reckon?
Oh, I don't think it's MSU. I think it needs to be at least a decent size block to get the outnumbering bonus consistently and take some wounds and not lose the sort of critical mass of it. I don't think it's gone really big blocks yet, and maybe that's also the comp systems are sort of holding that on. But I feel like there is value in having multiple different units as well. So hopefully that doesn't sort of go down that road. But I haven't seen it yet. There are some questions about. Can I just some of these questions about the castle assault comp and that type of thing? Because I think Cam was asking, had many changes to Castle Assault Players Pack post 1.5 and the match playbook. I think because Kendall did put out a note, didn't he, saying that he was talking to
Passion Chris,
yeah, they basically just paired it right back. They've taken all the specific restrictions out, and it's mainly just character, percentage, fly percentage, and no duplicates or something like that. Like they're really, is they still have duplicates or not? Like if they got rid of that too?
The rare one was still in when I looked at
yeah.
the pack the other day, but I don't know if I
the
got the newest one. Yeah,
I'm 90% sure you can't. Yeah, duplicate rare still.
Yeah. Cool.
That was in there, but in terms of some of the other ones, it was all pretty much like the faction specific stuff might have been gone. I can't remember if
I think the faction
was looking at.
Yeah, the faction specific, all the faction specifics seems to be gone.
Yeah,
which is nice. Yeah, it's very clean slate.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
What's Angela's? What is MP? What's MPG has 0 to 2 rare? Anyway, what's he talking? I don't know what that one is. MPG. Am I missing that? Magic
Match play guide.
Play guide. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Okay. All these acronyms. There's too much being released at once. I'm like, am I missing something? I will admit I haven't watched a lot of YouTube in the last week either, so I don't know if I've missed announcements like that.
Yeah. Oh, good. Silver Dave's actually putting up the comp just for people that want to see it.
Yeah, so we got no more rare. No,
probably his most helpful and constructive comments that he's ever written for us. Ever.
Yeah, I know. It's usually just insults. That's it.
Yeah, so I mean it is it is a little interesting to be like building stuff to a comp when there is that huge change. I do feel that's a bit weird, but I've got no problem with the 33% character. I think that's
I like it.
More cool to have that still.
I like it. As much as there's been lots of changes, I feel like that core restriction is still really valid, especially because stuff like heavy peg armies still weren't really hit. I feel so the comp is sort of like if you take off all the flying comp. That does let them sort of fly out a bit.
I mean, the biggest thing that happened to pegs where you just can't take something with the ogre blade. Is it talisman of protection? That's about it. Is that there wasn't that much that hit pegs really?
No, yeah. We don't.
If anything,
protection really.
No, yeah, and you don't even need that one.
You got a blessing save.
Yeah, so it's like,
and you can still take a full virtue. Like it's not really. That's really not a hit.
Yeah, so that's not a hit. You've lost 35 points of pegs or something when you add up how many pegs you take.
Yeah, I did nerf the Vanguard charge thing.
That's true for exiles. And obviously the horn, but everyone got nerfed in that regard, as in anyone who had something like that. So that's probably pretty cool. And if anything, like pegs are an interesting one because pegs, Bretts, because they've stayed the same. But what do you reckon about how they fit into the infantry meta? Are you gonna? I've seen a few Brett armies in these lists, and you've seen a few men at arms popping up and stuff.
Yeah, they're popping up. Lots of 30 men at arms. Suddenly, there's multiple lists I've seen that are like 2 units of them too. Yeah. Quite a few big chunky units, which I think was a I think that they were waiting on the wings because they're well pointed. They got all the infantry rules. I think they were always very valid. Just didn't quite have the core game rules to really push them into a preferable unit to take. But I think they're there now.
Yeah. How do you reckon like a unit of 4 pegs? I guess that's not what you're taking out. Like, are you going into a big unit of 24 Black Orcs? You will with the combo charge, I guess.
Combo, yeah,
but not by yourself.
No, you shouldn't. No. Not by ourselves. I'm really to see how things play out because I reckon they're still going to be taken quite a bit, but as the meta changes and there's more and more of these massive blocks, because that's the thing. Like they were quite dominant, partly because there was very little units that were static combat risk. There were people.
They could do damage on that first charge and wipe stuff out pretty much, or if not, the thing is useless. You know what I mean? Like if you go into a little unit of 10, 15 infantry, you just chew through it.
Yeah.
Now, potentially a lot different. Yeah.
And you might not get that. There might be, you know, giving ground instead of by going, which probably will give you that second charge, which is why that was so good. But now, obviously you're getting high combat res in your infantry blocks. If you're not getting that for by go, I think pegs. If pegs get stuck in a combat and they don't have a charge, you know, I think they're not that great. Like really, they just. Like with all Brits, they need that charge, don't they? Yeah, they don't grind. So,
and they're relatively few wounds, so I think they actually grind more poorly than the normal knights, really, because each model is only two wounds each. You know, you just get a few wounds off, and suddenly the whole unit is down to 1 or 2 models.
Yeah. Can you, you know, with the like if it's a smaller unit like 3, I don't want to harp on Brett's too much longer, but you know, like the 50%. What is it? Yeah, over 50% of the unit has to be line of sight to do the charge. Like, can you play on that a bit by using other units to sort of almost like chaff them now in that regard? Like, even though they can fly, if you can block their line of sight, so 2 of them out of the 3 can't see that other unit.
Yeah. Good point.
Plus, then they have to form to you, don't they, as a skirmisher? They have to so you can. It's not so much redirecting them because they're skirmishers, but they're not going to get an overrun onto another unit. You might be able to do a bit of that.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Like there's a subtle change, and when it was announced, it's kind of like, oh, does that do anything?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then maybe playing might be hard because you also need to move a lot to do with that sort of stuff. No, it's interesting. And the other thing I'll just say on Brett's, because Cam will love this, is you're probably going to see a lot of Elise the Shard out there, I would imagine now.
Ooh,
even more so. Just because of her dispelling.
Is now one of the best.
She's going to be popular. I mean, she was pretty popular, but
she was good.
She was already good. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's so good.
I feel like she was good, but she wasn't a must-take. And now I always feel like
she was nicely balanced because she was useful.
Yeah.
But now, but some armies would take him and some armies wouldn't, and you'd see him around. But I think she'll be all over the place. We'll be sick of her side. We'll be sick of the side of her.
Brett's had so much good stuff. You can only fit so much stuff in your list. So it's like, well, I think that's probably why you didn't see her so much. I mean, between the Green Knight, your pegs, your ridiculous characters, like you've only got so many points. I think that's probably why you might not have seen her so much. But
also, don't think it feels like Bretts don't need the magic, so they probably didn't. It's like an afterthought. Is that right? Like it just feels like sometimes you can see they just get in, they get stuck in, and they just kill things. They didn't get, so did you get a Capella? Oh yeah, it's fine. Didn't need that.
It was also partly that she's locked into elementalism, and that was seen as a she would if she was on illusion, then I reckon you would have seen her quite a lot more than we had.
Yeah, true. But I mean, elementalism now is still probably. I mean, it's right up. Yes, it's lost with TMP a little bit, but geez, Earth and Rampart's probably best.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I think it was more just that those like controlling, like preventing charges and preventing dragons from moving around.
Yes,
seen it at that point. But I don't know. Maybe things are going to change in that regard as well.
Feels like
the game is so much complex.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. What about I get like on Magic, what do you reckon? Are you guys going more? I mean, I know it depends on the list and the faction, but like, do you think people will go with more offensive Magic or more defensive Magic-y builds?
Ooh.
I think you just kind of see more defensive Magic-y builds. I think you're going to see, like, I'm so keen to see like people taking a few level 1s, and, that type of thing, just a little bit of defense or none at all, because it's so hard, much harder to get the spells off in general that I think that like it was rare to see no one like a list without any magic at all before 1.5. You still see them around.
Yeah,
you kind of get away with it if you're lucky, but I think it's much more viable now.
Just
because the volume of spells getting off is just going to be lower, just statistically.
But even like that, the army, like the dwarf stuff you did the other day, Andrew, like that was that rune is basically like a little version of the puppet.
Yeah,
I mean it's it's devastating when you're in the range of it. You just can't get anything. What's that one called? The Rune of Balance, whatever it's called. Or
yeah.
It's
yeah. Well, kind of like what Josh was saying. It's like, well, I think you can get away with either not taking magic altogether, like magic defense, if you really wanted to, or just take a level 1 that's just there to literally, because the disparity between a level 1 and level 3, level 4, it's so low now. You just have a cheap little 70-point dispeller that can just throw dice at whatever.
Down to dice, it's just gambling.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing about that is the range, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the range. But if it's keeping up with your army sort of thing, if it is moving forward, depends on your army. But yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of those little level 1s just in there just to dispel, literally.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. Yeah, Perfy's comment that statistically, now that it's so much harder to get spells off, it's also going to be a lot harder to cast, like dispel them as well, just because you need to roll such a high number to actually get the dispel off itself. So that's funny.
Yeah, there's that, and there's also the remains in play make it a bit harder to dispel them sometimes as well, depending on what it was. Yeah, but just all those cool little magic items now pop up where they were sort of nice to haves, but you'll go and use law for me, or you'll go and do something else, and now it's like, maybe I'll take these ones that give me the +3 inch or plus D6, 2D6 or 2D6. Like, all right, I re-rolled my 2D6. Or I think you're going to see a lot more of those little ones. Power scrolls, dispel scrolls. What's is it breaking? Rune of breaking or spell breaking? I think you'll see. Which I
like this comment from Adam Lamb. Spells have been whiffing so much in my recent games, you just can't rely on it anymore. That should be what magic is. It's not supposed to be reliable.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
What about the good old 5-6 dice?
Maybe I missed a 6 hand, but it should be.
Yeah, I need to get this off.
I just hope it doesn't. I mean, I don't think it does, because of the game we were playing, and like I feel like you still get them off, but you just got to play around. If you want to get them off, you have to take some power scrolls, do stuff like that. So I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I just hope.
Build that, can't you? Yeah, you can make that pretty reliable for the times that you really want it to get off.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't turn into one of those things where like you're rolling a lot of dice and nothing's happening, because I feel like that slows it down. But I'm yet to totally experience if that's going to be the case or not. But
yeah.
I'm not sure. No, what other?
Yeah, it didn't feel like that too bad from the games I've played so far.
I had a question on magic. I had a bit of a look, but it's probably not going to be what I thought. But I was sort of thinking, do you reckon assailment template spells might make a bit of not a comeback they were never here, in terms of just because if you've got big blocks, you run into big units of night goblins or whatever, and suddenly you're dropping 3 or 5 inch templates on them. Then I went through and looked at all the spells, or at least the rulebook ones. And I was like, there's not that many actually. I think the War is probably the best one, but it randomly moves after you drop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that is it the dark magic one? That's just the 3-inch template, sits straight over the top.
Are you talking about? Wait, sorry, is this Vortex or Assailment?
Yeah, Assailment ones though that are templates that place this over the I think everyone's just gone their shit.
I don't think I've really seen them. Yeah. That's why I haven't seen them.
But then I was like, but if you got this big unit sitting in front of you, and I've got the War one, and it's a 5-inch pie plate, and I put it on your head.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep.
And there's 1/3 chance, isn't it? 1/3 that it doesn't, because you scatter it, but it doesn't say you move it if you roll a hit. So therefore, if you roll, it'll still stay there when it's the hit. Is that right? That was the rule? Hey, yeah.
That is
so that's 1/3 of the time, right?
Yep.
On the scatter dice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's strength 4, AP 1. Like, it's pretty big if you drop that on top of a Skaven block or something. Not that you see Skaven, but it's sort of thing. That's a lot of combat res if it goes off. And particularly with orcs, where you potentially got a lot more shamans hanging in the unit to get the +1 to cast. So I don't know. I was looking at that going, I wonder if that will make a bit of a pop. Oh yes, the Doombolt one is a magic missile though. Yeah, you're right. But I guess it's the same sort of thing. But yeah, not as assailmenty. Like, it's not a combat res thing.
Yeah.
These helmet templates all suck. I know. I was looking at it, surely they're going to be good, but they're not. They're probably not.
I don't think Doombolt scatters, but doesn't. I think you just.
No, that one doesn't just sit
right
on
over.
there.
Yeah.
It's actually probably a pretty good magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear. Whose is that? I can hear feedback.
It's not me.
Be me?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Mark said you won't be able to fit in your wyverns if you have a lot of shamans going. Yeah, I know, but I do like orcs. I don't know. I reckon orcs are up there. And when you look at the meta, I mean, I know it's only 2 weeks. The orcs have been placing up on the last couple of weeks, which has been kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. What other 1.5 things, guys? Is there anything that you're building around that you think people should be thinking about? Without giving all your secrets away.
Nah. I think shooting will become better. I don't want to see it turn into, unfortunately, which it might a bit, more gun lines. But I do think that, shooting with big blocks could, not huge blocks, but, could definitely become a thing. And again, I don't know how this is going to go, but it might be good to see like some cheap flyers getting around, just throwing down flame templates and whatnot. As we saw in our game, not giving away too much, but
give it away. It's fine.
Flame template can do some damage now.
Well, especially against no armor beastmen. Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, it is. I mean, I know the templates are a bit black because of the whole 4+ to hit, but yeah, if there's, I mean, like, it's a lot different. Like you just said, Seaguard coming back. Yeah, well, if you've got a big unit of Seaguard, they're still toughness 3, aren't they? So you've got flame templates on them. They'll burn like everyone else does. So
I'll just take that stupid 80-point banner or whatever where you get toughness 4.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. But that's one thing. If you did have big infantry blocks and you had some of the flame template, you'd probably be trying to, focus onto that, taking that down. But I mean, that's just Warhammer, isn't it? You got to focus on what you can take out and sort of try and defend against what's going to hurt you. I think that's just the core part of the game.
Oh, it's just an interesting time because you got you're saying shooting. I think you're right. And I think even from what I've seen in some of these lists, you end up with all war machines coming around. So then you start going, well, I need to have war machine hunters, but then war machine hunters aren't war machine hunters like the old days. Like if you run into a unit of 12 crossbowmen sitting there, they can sometimes still take the punch like you were showing.
That was actually my favorite part of that weekend, was seeing my archers just like hit strike back and suddenly not just dying off. Like, I'm so used to that unit in almost all editions of the game, just disintegrating as soon as anything touches them. It was super exciting.
Very interesting.
You're right though. Like, is the more blocks on the board that are slow moving going to encourage more war machines? That's sort of what I was trying to work out with the taking the Treb. I must admit, in actuality, the size of the template is still a problem. Like that little 3-inch template is, so you get 1 in 3 chance of getting a hit, and if it hits, you're getting, not like, what is it going to be, like 4 or 5 straight on hits, but and only just the partials and that kind of thing. At one point, I did a straight hit on like 5 knights with 1 that was direct hit, and then 4 partials, and I missed all 4 partials, and I was like, what the hell?
It is all random. Then you think, well, I've got to take multiple of them, and then you start adding it all up and go, oh shit, well, that's a lot. And that's probably what you're saying, Andrew. They just take a lot of missile troops, just rolling 6 gold.
Because if the missile troops get hit in combat, they don't just disintegrate the same way a war machine does.
And they can hold objectives. Their unit strength 10+. They're probably core. Like you start. It's interesting. Like, all I can say is the army lists I've been skimming over the last week that have been popping up on the last 2 weekends of tournaments, they're starting to look like Warhammer armies.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if the game's better or not yet, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, holding judgment a little bit, but it's
what you want, because there are all these different categories of role types. You just want them all to be interacting in a way that, depending on how you build your army, they can go well or poorly against other things. But you just want different stuff to be able to do well in different situations, which hasn't really been the case up to this point. It's been very clear, like, about monsters and then poison spam and that kind of thing. Whereas I feel like, it is now sort of being pulled back, and it's about a whole range of different unit types and jobs. That's really opened up the meta in a really exciting way.
Yeah,
and that's like Warhammer armies. That's great.
Yeah. No, they just do, and I think the we haven't seen, like, as the tournaments get their packs out. What, I don't know. It's usually like months in advance, generally, like 2 months.
Yeah.
Like something like that. And so the tournaments are still running their existing missions a lot. They're not really running the match play ones yet. Like, some probably are, but I think that'll eventually roll in. And so we're not seeing you're not seeing the full like target of what the meta probably should be. So it's going to be interesting. Sorry.
But I mean, I see the match play as a guideline rather than necessarily.
Oh yeah, it is. But do you think? I think a lot of people will run them. I think, or at least those secondaries. I think you'll see, like, the dwarf, the cart pop in, and those objective ones. I think you'll see them. Yeah,
I think so, and it does provide a common language for those objectives, so that people. Because if you just put that in a pack and no one's seen them before, like, people are gonna be like, "What the hell is this cart thing?" Like, that kind of thing. But if everyone knows it, and this is it's a set rule set, you can just, and being able to just plug it in. That's awesome.
You know what's so I'll just bring up. Like, I don't know. Did you guys have any lists you want to, like, chat about or you thought were interesting? But I just thought the faction thing.
Not really. You're talking about
interesting
from the last few weeks on your
and I know, like, caveat here,
awesomely designed site by this fellow.
The caveat is, the last couple of weeks, like, it's still a mix of. I mean, I'm not even sure all of them were using that FAQ, and also it's actually, I don't know what if it was just the middle of the year. There's been 2,600 points, 1,800 points, 2,500 points, a couple of 1,000 points, and then a couple of 2,000 points. It's not like everyone's playing 2,000 points, so it's actually cool because it's different. But it's hard to, like, look at it and go, oh yeah, that's doing way better, or this list you should bring that. So we're not pretending to know that stuff at all. But I just thought, just in the last couple of weeks, like, even just the faction appearances, like Empire right up there. I think people are like, oh shit, let's bring some Empire,
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Which one? So you're probably on here. What was that? The Jethro. 1.5 great swords, wreaked fate. Yeah. Bloody hell, they probably are. It's probably one of these ones. Dwarves up there. Orcs are sitting at there, like, in terms of, and now, look, not many games, so let's not read too much into it. But I find that pretty interesting. That they're up there. Yeah. When you put if you just don't care about
those error bars are pretty wide at this point.
Yeah. They will be, but Grand Cathay's up there. 4 events and doing pretty well, but if you cut it out because it needs 10, it's just not there yet. But that's fine.
The thing about the Grand Cathay list is, are they going to be very variable lists? Like, I feel like you've only got.
That's why I wanted to end with that one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you do. Yeah. You've got everyone wanting to take the lanterns, but they're like, I don't even know how much it cost because I bought them all together, but they're a lot of money.
Yeah.
Has anyone got a list of, what's it called, like money to price ratio, points to price ratio? Like, it must be one of the most expensive units in the game. Well, maybe not, but like 135 points.
No, I think you'd be right. I can't think of anything that'd be like twice as expensive in real life as it is in the game.
Yeah.
They are expensive. How much are they in Aussie dollars?
Well, I can't remember, man, because I bought it. I've only ever bought it in that big batch, so I can't remember.
Yeah, it'd be like 260 or something.
Yeah, it'd be well over it. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So roughly twice.
Yeah. That's great.
It's a lot of money.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But I mean, if people want to run lots of lanterns, they will be able to do it. Like you'll be able to get prints and stuff anyway. Like without having to pay huge amounts of money to run them too. So I mean, that kind of thing will happen quite quickly.
I was actually quite,
but that's not
maybe it's
the problem. You shouldn't have the cost of it being the restricting factor. It should be the rules of the game or the how much it was worth in the game. Like that. I don't know what we're going to do about it, but I fear that these lanterns are going to blow up the meta, so to speak. Cause their bombs and their guns and their unbreakable 135 points.
Isn't that a Cranberry song? Bombs and their guns.
Oh, zombie.
It's great.
I made my subconscious.
Yeah. What was this, Matty? What he just said? 3 to 5 bunch. Yeah, 3 to 5 and a bunch of rich buggers. Yeah. And then Perfect says, I do feel Grand Cafe feels kind of monolith at the moment. I know it does. Yeah. I mean, it's just what it is, I guess, which is a bit of a shame. And I'm looking forward to, this is off topic, but on topic is the whole new Arcane Journal. I don't know. Was there any rumors? Mark's always good with rumors. You know how they said in that that article that it was going to be like Empire mercenaries in the Jade Fleet one? Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So I was wondering though, do you reckon they use the word mercenary as being a mercenaries as in the rule, or just like, would they ever give us a list that's actually got Empire units just in it? You know how like you get the Chaos one and it's got Beastmen people in it, and the Beastmen you can take some of the Chaos units. Like, could they just do that? Because that would actually be cool rather than have them as mercenaries. Like, it feels like keep them in the core special rare, but allow a bit of like.
Also, like just have them as part of the Grand Army, like just in.
Yeah, well, it's part of the Jade Fleet rather than just saying you can take.
But sorry, part of the.
Yeah.
Part of the army construction list itself, rather than.
Oh, well, there you go. Mark just said,
there you go. Cool.
Mark says he thinks you're right.
Okay, cool. I was hoping. Well, I'm hoping that because I feel like that would give them more flexibility to theme that Armies of Infamy a bit. You know, to sort of. Have the right things in special and the right things in rare and stuff, and it's not just this 25% thing on the side.
So it's like an alliance, I'm assuming. Like
it's Mariam. I think they were saying Marienburg. Is it?
Okay.
Probably should have actually researched that before I decided to start
that
talking about
it.
I think that will open it up, even if it just gets us through for another, year or two until they bring out a whole bunch more plastics. Yeah. So hopefully like conversion opportunities. Hopefully it's a bit of like, they're Empire crossbowmen, but they're really like this, or they have halberds as well. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Probably not that, but
yeah, we'll see. Oh, here we go. So he's expanded on that, just saying much in the same way as a fourth ed Empire book that had dwarfs, halflings, and ogres as core. Cool. It's a little bit before my time, but there you go.
Got that book.
Yeah. I think it was in the 6th ed Ravening Hordes. They had something like that too. I mean, Empire was always seen as very
it's always had dwarves.
Actually,
okay.
No, it'd just be good to just because I think they're right. Like once it's really just that core bit, isn't it? Like they've got the Skylands and all that. I probably don't need too much more crazy stuff like that, apart from maybe the Long Mars units. But they do need some missile, just some other bodies rather than just Jade Warriors.
Jade Warriors and Lancers. Yeah, it's just
So hopefully that happens. With that, there wasn't a lot. I mean, there's only 5 guys, I think, that registered army lists anyway. Where are we?
Oh, for the Catholic. Yeah. They didn't look like they had a lot.
2 of them 1,000 pointers. Wasn't Eric's is 1,000 point, wasn't it, Josh? That's what you went to.
Yeah, that was the he was up to 3 and the night before constructing that army. Day one.
Yep.
Day one release.
Day one.
on the table.
And then you've
Quite
got
amazing.
so this is a 2,000 pointer, and they all look pretty much. I mean, this looks like this is what you bought. You know, Shitgengan Lord. These guys come in. Well, he comes on the Sky Lantern, although he's got a Sky Lantern here. So that's that. That's the guy on a Sky Lantern. And then the Gatekeeper, 10 Jade Lancers, 21 Jade Warriors. So it looks like he's had to buy. Well, maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's just unit. No, you get 30 Jade Warriors in the box, don't you? Yeah, so you didn't have to buy any more of them. 2 Green Canyons and a Sentinel. So it's like basically it's literally one of everything here. It's literally one of everything. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I did see though. Let's see if that's still out. Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah. The first time I've seen Miao Ying. So there you go. Someone's
that's a little bit of a different list.
Now that obviously that miniature's not out, so I'm assuming it was proxied or 3D print of something similar. Which would be pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah. So.
What's artillery?
Very blocky. Yeah, 3 blocks of Jade Warriors.
Yeah.
3 cannons and a fire rocket battery.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ouch.
And is that Shinjing Lord Knights and Longma as well? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they all are at the moment. Yeah, you can't not take it on the Longma. So
but he's got Miao Ying as well. Like I mean, like if he's sub Miao Ying, he might have done it with the Shinjing. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they come with it anyway.
Sorry, what was that?
They don't come with it automatically, do they? The Longma? Or is that because one of the Shinjingans do, don't they? It comes with they come mounted on it, like without having to pay for it, right?
Yes. Yeah. They're all in there. Yep. Yeah, so then that's interesting. Hopefully, the next couple of months we'll see. I mean, we will. I mean, it's going to take people bloody a month minimum to get some of this stuff together. You would think so.
Yep.
You think so? Well, at least to get some paint on it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, I've started mine, but it's going to take a while. And we'll have to get Josh a battalion box so he can start. So
nice.
You'll be up for bringing it to Castle, won't you?
Cafe. Oh my god.
Cafe.
No, I'm gonna be getting my breaths together as it is. A bit of work to get the list painted up.
Is that because you were talking about that last week? Is that because you wanted the other realm knight? Hey, another unit of realms as well. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
How long do we have? I mean, this is hobby chat, but because I need to pick an army, pick a list, and then work out what I need to paint because I haven't done any of that.
Oh, in terms of when
almost like a month. Exactly. Like a month this weekend, isn't it? It's a month this weekend?
God. Yeah, I think you're right. 16th, 17th.
Weekend coming. Yeah.
Is it this weekend?
Cool.
This weekend?
Well, like
to get a month in advance. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the list in.
Yeah, the list in. When is that due by?
Oh, is that what you said, Andrew?
No. The actual event is on.
Yeah.
It's not too far out.
Yeah, I don't know when. I don't know. When
there it is. So the list due on 26th of July. So 3 weeks advance. So that's in 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
there we go.
12 days.
Definitely work out what I'm going to take.
12 days.
Yeah.
Was it Sunday night? Is it Saturday night? Whatever they do. Saturday night?
Yeah.
Friday night?
Probably. It's a midnight Saturday night, apparently.
Yeah, there we go.
It's weird to choose, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta pick your wait, are you gonna take Beastman? I thought you were taking Beastman, Gommo. I thought that was cut and dry. So
my first game went really good. So that was fun. No, I probably will. It's just whether or not I guess the issue is how much infantry do you need to bring is the biggest issue. And do I really want to be painting 60 infantry plus other stuff? Or do I just bring orcs or something?
Yeah, right. As in you're looking at completely changing your Beastman.
Yeah, because my original Beastman printout was based on but I've done that. But if I need to do more and more and more, it's like
because it was based on a 1.0 meta rather than a 1.5 army build.
Yeah. Which I'm not against playing around and changing it, but it's I'd rather play with it a bit more and learn about it than sort of, I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure.
You do Grand Army for Orcs and Goblins?
Yeah. That'd be one option.
Lots of Night
Tomb
Goblins.
Kings is an option.
What were you
but I
thinking?
feel like
Yeah.
that's a bit boring. It's a bit. I don't know. I just feel like
The Orcs could be fun.
Yeah,
Big block of Black Orcs and stuff. But how are you thinking of building it?
Maybe 2 units of Black Orcs.
Oh, sick.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't know.
All with different weapons, by the way.
Depends. I don't know if I can be lazy.
Just because, there's nothing like after, you're in the third game, a couple of beers down, and you're trying to work out which Black Orcs are dead and which one of them can strike and which with what weapon.
Well, that's why I'll probably just go. I know it's not optimal, but I'll just give them more shields and great weapons.
Okay.
I don't want to worry about it.
I'd do the same.
So no one can accuse me of cheating. It's like they've just all got the same loadout. I know it's not optimal, but well, we should chat about that at hobby rather than now. But yeah, I guess it's part of this. It's part of the meta. It's like thinking. I think Orcs will do well. I think Kings are good, and I'm not even caring about doing good. It's just I don't want to be at the bottom either. I'd rather be in the middle. But
there's nothing wrong at the bottom.
Yeah. Maybe the patrons can tell me what to take, and don't say Cathay because I'm not painting that in a month.
But you said easy as well because this is Castle, and
I know
you might have to partake in a beverage or two during the day.
And I think Orcs are easier, apart from remembering what has AP at what time and all that crap. Which after you play a few games is fine. I think they play way easier, especially in this. I think in this meta we're going into, they play a lot easier.
Yeah, you've just got lots of big blocks that just have to move around a little bit, 4 inches here or there. Just let things charge you.
4 inches, or do you just have a couple of battle magic in there and arcane emergency up the board?
Yep.
Put a unit of Black Orcs an inch away from the big unit. Okay, let's go.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
What did Mark just say? Play Orcs with Goblins. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I would need to paint a lot of Night Goblins because I wouldn't want to take my Night Goblin archers and proxy them because I think that's dodgy. So, but it doesn't take very long to get them done.
Have you got any Sorry, would you take sword and board or spears? Oh, they only come with spears, don't they?
Well, I'd probably use the spear guys, but just say sword and board if I wanted them.
Sword and board. Yeah.
I've got a bunch because I bought a heap of AOS ones to update too, but the Highland ones really look well mixed into them anyway, and it just adds variability. So so they wouldn't be hard to get done.
How does the impetuous changes affect that? Here we go. Segueing smoothly back onto the meta discussion. How does the impetuous changes affect the Orc army and how it plays?
Well, at least the
initial,
that is a little bit more controllable.
Sorry. The what? Sorry?
I think the Orc part becomes more controllable because you can get up to it. Well, the Orc on the Wyvern is going to be leadership 8, which is a bit worrying. But the units would be much more complaint. Yeah.
Why is it only leadership 8? Because that's just what he has.
That's what the stat says under LD for an Orc. Not the Black Orc, but the Orc.
Black Orcs where it's, 9.
Oh, sorry, right. I didn't know it's regular Orcs.
Yeah, but the regular Orcs would all have
interesting
warband and all that stuff, so they'd be fine if you're taking blocks.
Because they mostly have warband. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the Night Goblins, on the other hand, and not Night Goblins, the Goblins on Wolves, are they statistically worse or not? Now, they'd be leadership 6.
It'd be 6, so it'd be 58%
Are they
chance
6
of
or
failing.
7? There's something like that.
They're actually worse. They're actually worse.
Oh, look at Josh
less
with
than
the
50%.
stats. Straight up. You didn't even have to think. That's gold.
Oh, so yeah, you don't get. No, you're right. So you don't. That's the new rule. You don't get leadership.
Yeah.
In Warband, that was the one that doesn't work. Yeah. So Orcs, they'd still be better because they'd be leadership 8 and all that sort of stuff. So that's
yeah. Slightly better than half. Yeah.
Or you can. Hang on, now I'm confused. Can you use? No, you can't. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that says you can't use it on that, or what was the other thing? There's two things I think you can't use Warband on. I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
I can't remember that.
Yeah. There's so much to remember. I just have to get. That's why I think I've got to make a decision. Just stay with that army for the next month.
That's so interesting. So really, if you can't use Warband on those blocks, then their impetuousness is not is marginally better than it was on a 4-up. Is that the outcome there? And in some cases, the wolf, like night goblins and wolves, are actually worse.
Yeah, but the night goblins are the night goblins impetuous? I don't think they are.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
I don't know.
Would they be?
I can't remember. Well, I think they're not, but I might be wrong. If they're not, I've never taken them. So maybe, do you want me to bring you one page if you are? No, I've actually got one, Matt. I do write one up. Like I've got a little tip sheet for it and change it every time I do an army. But yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. Orcs,
so much easier.
Everyone's on the orcs. I think I don't know. I feel like they, especially the missions, like what are there? There's like, we looked at this the other day with Castle. There was, this turning to a Castle assault show, people. Sorry. The scenarios for Castle, they were slight, they're not the same as, I had them up there. What was it? There was like,
it's like table quarters with standards.
Unit strength though. Not there's only one thing with standards.
Oh, sorry, unit strength 10. Yeah. Sorry, unit strength 10. And then there was getting into your enemy's deployment zone. There's a lot of like reduce your total unit strengths, like breakpoint, and then that scales up. There's like get your general to kill their general. There's actually a lot of killing stuff. It's not, and there's like a standards. So like how many standards you've got left and how many you've captured. So yeah, it's quite varying. It's actually pretty good the way that it's varied. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to do with killing, and so it's not a lot of table quarters and things like that. Like
it's almost like you can. If you can hold one or two things with unit strength, but then also be quite aggressive to take on their one. I mean, I know that's sort of the game in general, but like I don't know. It feels like you don't have to go all out on banners. Like some years, whereas this one it doesn't look like. But you definitely have to look at unit strength. I think was what, at least when we were looking at it the other day again, because it's like you've seen it ages ago, and then I'm like, I better actually look at it in detail. And like one about like, if you've killed their most expensive unit, stuff like that. So like, if you can really concentrate either through fire or, like smash 2 wyverns into a unit, I don't know, or a dragon to eat something. I think, might play pretty good.
I think like for where you are currently, where infantry is quite strong, I don't think you need to buff the comp too much to make people want to bring infantry, because you're probably going to see quite a bit of infantry already. So I think it's going to work out quite well the way that they've got it currently.
Yeah, no, I think so too. This is the thing. I think orcs would be a nice one for me to play if I didn't want to stress about painting too much, apart from the night goblins, if I take them. But yeah, anyway. Andrew, have you decided yet though? You're worse than me. You've been flipping around as well. I don't know.
I have. I've been all over the shop. I was doing vamps. I'm off the vamp train for Castle Assault.
You're not going to?
Yeah, I'm not going to bring them.
Is that because of the fly thing in Aussie comp?
It's off.
Yeah, there's just the restriction for vamps is just too high for fly. I could just go heaps of zombies and just take a couple of killer units, but I just thought it was a bit boring. Similar to that list that I was going to have with you last time, Gommo, like just heaps of units, heaps of infantry, just tar pits, and then just screams. But I think it's going to be very boring. That's it. Yeah, like Matt said, creation could be awesome. Very possibly looking at Chaos Dwarves. I was thinking normal dwarves as well. But I'm kind of tossing up between at the moment elves, high elves, or chaos dwarves. And I'm sort of leaning quite heavily into chaos dwarves.
Cool. Well, I'm going to print you those demon engines. What are they called? So, yeah.
Yeah, the Iron Dudes.
Well, I mean, you don't have to use them. If we print them and you're not using them, that's fine.
Not for Castle Assault, guys.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. Oh, this is a different thing. Oh, yeah, because
no.
you can't take two.
It is.
Oh, so they're not rare.
No.
Can you take? Oh, far out. God. Are they in special?
Iron Demons.
Iron Demons.
Yeah. Bloody hope they are. I'm 99% sure they are. Now you got me second
guessing. Rare? Is it the big?
Let me get my
the Hell Cannon thing. Is it? What's in rare for Chaos Dwarves? I don't even know Chaos Dwarves.
I have no idea. No. I'm
Skaven book.
I'm hoping he's going to come back shortly and tell us what's in rare because no idea.
Yep, they're in special, Matt said. Okay, wow. Jesus Christ. Wow.
Oh.
Are they toughness 8 or was it 7? Can't remember.
7. Strength 8, 7 wounds.
Oh. There's so much toughness 7 in that list. It's crazy.
But if you tar pit them, they just don't do much. That's the problem. Because they're so reliant on their either shooting or they need to charge in. Otherwise, they've only got D3 plus 1 stomps, which is not a lot.
So if you can spam that,
there really isn't. And if they're not getting, did they used to get close order and that kind of thing, or have they lost that?
Would have, yeah.
They would have,
yeah.
And now, so so their output is really poor. And if they're getting they're getting outnumbered and no close order bonus. They're losing combat.
And the other units got Earth and
like
Rampart bombs, so they don't get any impact hits.
Yeah, they won't run because they're unbreakable, but they're not going to do a lot. If you get stuck in a combat with they're probably really good against, high armored sort of units, things like that. Knights probably do really well against, or monsters that don't have super high strength that can really wound you. But outside of that, but we'll see. See how we go.
Okay. Well, do we want to continue that discussion into hobby and stuff after patron shout outs and questions and things?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I might do that. I'm not going to read out all our free members on Patreon because we've had a buttload come through with our new birthday. What's it called? The birthday bonanza big box, beautiful giveaway, which has been really cool. But we do have 54 paid Patreons. Big thank you, guys. And you get your shout out and your questions answered, which I think, Josh, have you loaded up the questions for after this?
Yeah, mate.
Ooh, wow. So we've got not Matt's. Yes. And yes, I will take that orc sheet, though, if he ends up doing it. Jess Tours, Tom Pucker, Pickard, Adam Lamb, The Orange Juicer, Matty, Firebird 7137, Peter Holman, Mark Langley, who I think just left, Matt Hinton, The Old Warrior, Dave, Sporadic Sanity, Mark, Nick, Grand Vanderbosch, Chris Bowler, Drunk Nate, Ben, Shooter Louis, Eugene Schaffel, Benoit, Cam the Dentist, James McClellan, Liam Fallon, Tommy Kublin, Jay McBride, Flatwell's Edge, Sexy Jelly, Herald of the Old World, Keel Her, David Dodge Lancaster, Tommy Dogs, Matthew Klein, Matt Morris. How many Matts have we got on here? Perfidy, Griff, Jess Tours, Wood Duck, Josh Griffiths. Hang on. I'm confused.
Wait, is Jess on there twice? Or
yes.
Jessie?
Yeah, Jessie. I thought I'm confused.
Unless it's a different Jess.
It is a way to get. Yeah, it's different. Maybe it's. I don't know. You'll have to tell us,
Jesse,
because he was in here before, and
I thought it was Jesse.
Are you just getting more entries, which is fine? You can join up multiple times if you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Wood Duck, Josh Griffiths, Nanadawim, Daniel Broadstock, Elliot Mitchum, Gilthos Draconos, Diesel, Denny Gamer, Robert Z, Burgalow Warrior Princess, OG Whirler,
Burgalow,
Bobby Gherkin's on his AWOL, Gumwich, and Todd
Hang on. What? Oh, is this my mate playing with me?
No, he's still OG Whirler, but someone else. Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, hang on.
No, he's not. No. OG Whirler is still the substitute, but your mate is now the Jello Warrior Princess.
Yes, that's
so that was my old World of Warcraft character name.
Yes. There you go. So he's back. I love it.
He's back. Shit talking.
Yeah, because the OG Whirler here is not the OG Whirler. Like it was changed. Hey, is that what happened?
It's changed.
Yeah,
someone just changed theirs to OG Whirler. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah,
did.
So they were funny. There was a double.
Yeah,
it was a random
back
double.
to his ship.
It's just
hilarious. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting us. Yes, we do turn up here because of a big reason because of that, which is really cool. Allows us to do something like this giveaway that we're doing, which is going to be cool. Really interested to see what happens with that. Who is Edward Featherstone Howe? Awesome, mate. Thank you. Caught live for a change. Where are you from? There's a few popping up probably from the US now because it's getting in the morning.
It rings a bell, that username. Is that what was that one of the entries to when we did that ridiculous thing about
maybe. You had to do the craziest
throwing of skulls and had to do some ridiculous character build.
Oh, that's right. That was
lunchtime in the UK.
It was an entry.
That makes sense.
Shall I ask some questions?
Let me bring this share down because it's a bit annoying. Sorry, I forgot it was up. Where is it?
I was just enjoying looking at the stats there.
What have we got? How many questions we got?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-ish.
Oh, nice.
Can I start off by saying shout out to Jelly because congrats, he's going into the finals of SBot 3.
SBot 360.
He's out
wow.
Excellent. Out of the groups.
Good work, Jelly.
Nope.
He does well, old Jelly.
Nice.
He does, yeah.
He's always up there.
He really adds some credibility to our entire organization.
Yeah. You see him, Sean, and all that, and Mark and all them chatting about all the stuff in the Patreon. Yeah, they know
the Patreon chats.
Actually, what's good.
Ooh, so much insight. Like that. What was that? Are you going to talk about that basement list that Sean put up for you during your hobby?
Oh, okay. Yep. The Ungor, what are they called? The primal herds.
Yeah.
That one?
That was a cool one. But I can hit my questions first, so if you like. First up, Cam, the dentist, asked, why won't Colin come battle my elves?
Time, man.
I'm pretty sure that was a question.
Yeah, I will want to. Well, couldn't on the weekend. Ended up playing Andrew on Thursday night, sorry. But yeah, we do like doing that as well. I will try. We'll try. I think I've got 3 YouTube nights this week. Plus then trying to get other videos out. So it's just, I don't know what's happening.
Have we got a third?
Old Word of All, like Masters.
You're doing that one
now. So we're going to do some Masters stuff.
Oh,
so.
Gosh. Yeah, right.
It's just crazy busy at the moment. All good. We'll get there. I'll get there, promise.
Yeah, and then he puts some nice photos up, which I'm not organized to actually have available right now, of just his terrain and his cool looking high elf army, which I was pretty impressed by. Some nice basing going on there, but it's hiding in the Patreon chat. Nice. Speaking of stuff that we still need to get to, my next question was from Perfidy. That's something Arcane Journal, something. Why does Josh hate something when? And I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that, Perfidy.
Just have a stab.
There's too many somethings.
The thing I did think about, because obviously, we'll need to get some more faction focus out, but it's almost like we just got to start again as well. So it's like, he could just basically say faction focus for any faction now because they all need it. Because those original ones are going to be so ridiculously out of date that.
I guess that's the beauty of it. It's never-ending well of content.
Yeah,
if we get around to doing it.
We'll get there.
Next one, and this is actually a question. Sorry, Perfect. No, I mean, Perfect's question was a question, but it was just a little bit. What's the word?
Just quickly though, before you do that, Maddie said, so what's the latest news on Josh's monolith making an appearance at CA? I was just going to say, if you're out late enough at night on the Saturday, it always comes out, so it's fine.
I'm sorry. What are you implying?
You get him drunk enough. It'll be all good.
Yeah, that's it. He'll show his monolith.
I'll take a monolith out of my bag of minis. Guys, so ridiculous.
He'll unzip his bag of
They
goodies.
say I'm the solution.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question. Let me move on this conversation. Because Sean asked, this is a question I did pop it up just so you guys can see it. He asked, are the core rules for the old world more fun than Six said? Leaving aside the factions like army books and magic laws and such, just the base mechanics of the game.
Oh, it's so hard.
I find it so hard to pull apart just the mechanics though, and what you get. So, and what I mean by that is one thing I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like Six when I went back to it. I loved it. It was actually really good and stuff. But I did miss the monstrous infantry and the monstrous cav and some of that stuff that 8th had, like the newer units. And so I was excited to see Old World and thinking, oh, cool. Not that I got all this, but I was like, oh, I'll get my buff wagons back out and all that stuff. Of course, I didn't. Because
ironically, you didn't get it.
But that's one thing that I do miss out of 6, and I know that's a rule thing, but do you know what I mean? Like it feels like 6 is just older, which is fine, but I don't know. I'm probably more of an 8th boy, to be honest. I just where I was birthed.
More of an
into.
8th boy.
Yeah. Don't, just in terms of tournament play, not balance and stuff, just in terms of game mechanics
and just like familiar. That almost sounds like more familiarity with it. You know,
it could have been that, but I hate that wheeling and all that shit and guess. I'm not actually a fan of the guess stuff, even though I was very good at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just I like the playing with intent and being able to agree stuff and all that. And I thought that's the part of 6 I don't miss. Unfortunately, again, Josh, you're right. They didn't actually put all that stuff in Old World either. So I'm like,
no. So, like all the wheeling charges and stuff was still there. Yeah. Like I feel like. So, wait. So your answer to the question is, 8th Ed was the most fun.
If you're talking about game mechanics, because he's sort of take away the magic laws and all that.
All the army books irrelevant.
Yeah,
it's just the game mechanics.
Because I'm thinking from a point of view of a game. Yeah, so it wasn't either.
It wasn't even an option, but was
it? No, I didn't even answer his question.
This is the Old World. You've taken the easy route.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, do I even need to ask?
Me? Oh, okay. It's closer now. It's definitely closer. It's 1.5. There, like I feel like 6 stuff can go wrong, and when it goes wrong, it goes really badly wrong, which I love. I feel like that's still a thing in the old one. There's missing some of the really feel bad moments that call me a masochist, but I really enjoy it. Shit, why do I say stuff like that?
You're the one who brought that one up now.
Oh dear.
But when it's ingrained in you, Josh, you can't help it. And so are you talking about there, like even the fact that, because I did like this, in like the BSB just does like panic and whatever. No, not panic, just break test or whatever it was. What is it? I can't remember. Yeah. Are you talking about those things, or are you talking about like because more stuff can just say panic off the board because you're not falling back in good order and stuff?
Yep.
Like what other type of things you talk about?
Oh, and just like fall back in order
had animosity
as a mechanic. Like I know it provides a wrinkle, but there's something about just breaking and running and getting run down.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just get caught out in a situation where you shouldn't have, and you're outmaneuvered, and you get punished for it. Which I feel like, it's more forgiven in the old world, just being outmaneuvered, I feel. But yeah, I don't know if that's valid or not, but that's my feeling.
No, I think it's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it feels like old world is. I mean, now we're into another version of it, and they're just trying. Like, there's some hints of goodness there with these new things. Like, switching your weapons and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be interesting.
That is such a cool rule, and I wish that had been always in the game. Like being able to switch your weapons between combat rounds. It's such a cool wrinkle, and I think there's no reason why that couldn't have been a rule for many editions.
Very thematic.
Yeah.
It's really thematic.
Cool. What about you, Andrew?
I'm gonna go Old World every day of the week. I liked 6th, but it was. I wouldn't say it was almost too simplified sometimes, and I just found like some rules were just really, really strong. Like fear was just incredibly strong.
Good, so good, hey.
Yeah.
That's true. It was too
you want to play another tournament, the Tomb Kings. They're good.
Yeah. It was good. Like, I'd say 6. If all I had was 6, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Good.
In today's world of choice, I like where the Old World's at now, especially 1.5 seems a lot better.
That's a good question. It's funny. I find it funny that you went Old World, I went like 8th, which wasn't even an answer, and Josh went 6th. Probably.
I like all through. Completely different answers. Bring so much color to the show.
Yep.
And our Perverty actually asked a real question. Says, it's a real question, guys.
Is he even here?
I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure it would have piped up when I was saying the something question. I'm sure he'll listen to this at some point. But this is about Horus Heresy of all things. Does the release of Horus Heresy 3, like the 3rd ed, and the controversy surrounding it, bear for the future of the Old World? Like for the context, Horus Heresy seems to be leading away from allowing rule-supported kit bashing and customization, i.e. if a kit doesn't have the option for a plasma pistol, for example, it appears not to be like buyable in the game anymore. It's basically if the kit has the option, you can get it, but there's no other sort of stuff. It's not encouraging doing kit bashing and stuff. He says he asked this because he was struck by the few options that are available on some of the Cathayan characters, such as the Shenangan Lord not being able to take a great weapon, for example, and I'm hoping that's not a sign of things to come. That said, in Horus Heresy, the backlash was quite loud and universal, so maybe we'll be saved by that. I don't know. I was completely unaware of that as a controversy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a few. I mean, I haven't kept up fully either, but they've obviously changed a lot about the rule layouts and like even the actual unit entries. I think we brought this up the other day. They brought back cool willpower, all those things from back in the old days. Remember them? They probably mean slightly different things, but do you remember those? No, okay.
I've never played 40k or
fantasy back in 3rd and stuff like that. There was 4 leadership, will, cool power, and intelligence.
No, I've never.
4. Yeah,
I never played anything before 5th ed.
Yeah, so they've done stuff like that as well, and they've moved. So they've reworked a lot of sort of how the units laid out. It's not just the stereotypical, movement, weapon skill, strength tap. Like they've changed that, so it's starting to. And then they got that simplification-y type stuff that you just talked about. And I think there's some people going, "Oh, hang on, Horus Heresy for us is 7th ed." I feel like the Horus Heresy crowd are like the 6th ed crowd. They're like in fantasy. They're like, the world stopped here, like time stopped because it was cool, and they've brought this cool game off it. Don't fuck around with it too much. And now I feel like. And 2nd ed heresy was still like that, and now I feel like they're taking a step past that. So the question being, will Old World be like that? And I guess I think potentially in some ways, but I also think the Old World crowd's slightly not just that 6th ed crowd. It's the Warhammer fantasy crowd, which 8th ed did change, yes, and that was you can debatable whether or not that was a good or bad thing, obviously, because it led to the Again, I probably won't say it was the reason, but it potentially led to the death of it. But I mean, like it's not like everyone playing fantasy are people who just wanted it to stay in 6th ed. There is people who are in that, and then there's people who like 8th, and there's people who like new shiny stuff and want it to look like old Total War. So I don't know. Maybe we won't have the same backlash if things change. as long as it doesn't go fully AOS-y, as in simplification.
Yeah.
as in simplification.
I mean, his question is about models availability and model options, and minimizing choice in that regard. And I guess an example that comes to my mind is the Black Orc Chariot. Like that type of thing that they have just released, or like the Thracian Woodsman, for instance, like stuff they just put out without really a specific model for it. And I guess, is that something we over the coming years we might potentially stop seeing, because they will only just release rules for stuff that they sell.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And actually really squish down on the modeling aspect of the game.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't. Given their recent, attacking some more of the 3D printed people and stuff. Like if they're not bringing out a miniature, didn't they lose in court over that? Like if they don't bring the miniature out, they're free reign to people to build alternatives. So it's almost like, that was the whole chapter, freaking whatever it was, lawsuit that went around with Space Marine things or something. And that's what started a lot of this, I think, because it was like, got all these options, you don't give us that option. So we've made this one that people can use. And so they lost in court over it because they're like, well, people can't buy it. So you can't protect something you don't supply. Something like that anyway. So don't quote me on it because I might have it totally wrong. But, that type of thing. And I think that will potentially lead that way, I think. Would that screw you around? Would you hate that? Probably.
Me?
Yeah. Like if you only could take that one option, that was that plastic kit, that's what you got. I mean, you could still print it, obviously. You print it because you're not buying their stuff.
Yeah, I would.
Would be annoying.
Yeah, it'd be really disappointing. If they just really just restricted army building to what is in the kit and nothing else. Yeah. Because I still see all this modeling as a very big an adventure, and having lots of options to build stuff in different ways is a massive part of it, isn't it?
Yeah. I just hope they don't. Like, I don't care if they're like trying to support their business. That's cool, but I hope it doesn't go down like, because 40K and all that. The problem is, it's like, yes, it's what's on the model, but it's also you don't even add, like, they got like 4 war gear options for the army, and so everyone takes 2 of them, and that's it. Like you don't get to model, model. You don't even get to choose a magic
anymore,
weapon. No, you know what I mean? It's just like you can take
this. Pick the best one of the 4 options or something. Is that how it works?
I think the war gear options are pointed, but you just got an orc war boss and you take that war gear option. Done. So like, whereas Heresy and Fantasy are still in that realm of, we like to play around with, oh shit, I got to take a great weapon off this guy. I got to put a shield on. Oh, no, I don't have enough points for charm shield. Yeah, like I think that's what people love. Whether or not the model has it or not, it's probably not so much. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we don't know.
Yeah, the intricacies of list building is such a big part of the hobby. Like I remember back from that old survey that was done by Squarebase guys, and it's like I was surprised at how big that list building bar was. Just people like, it's like building lists, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, Andrew.
I could sit there all day just like building lists and scheming. It's like, oh, what works? I love it.
Yeah, I guess hopefully even if it goes that route, it's going to be a while. Like it might be a little bit like that in second end of it, but no, they would still need all the miniatures out though. Like to do it to that level, they'd almost have to redo every army, wouldn't they? Because so many of the old armies do have a lot of those options and stuff, like the old minis and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they re-released the game with entire, like most of the, almost all the armies of the game unavailable, which is hilarious. Couldn't get the minis for anything.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about that. Yeah. I don't know.
I think like that. Yeah, the point. I'll just bring this one up. Demon Teddy said, "Cathay just don't like great weapons in general. They don't exist." And I think that hopefully that's what we saw. Oh, Perfect is back on there. Yeah. Hopefully, it's thematic choice, not like, oh, we didn't put great weapons in the miniature, so you can't use it. If you know what I mean.
Yep.
It's more of a they don't have great weapons in general, so cross our fingers. That's what it is. At the same time, they've given you like cannons with a bloody ogre hanging off it too. So like, one kit that does two different things, but with an extra dude on it. So like, it's, I don't know, they've given you a little bit of variability. And I think, is it the Sky Lantern has bits in it that aren't even used yet? So that's why people were thinking there's other versions of it coming, like the actual sprue. I think it's the Sky Lantern.
Oh, really? Right. Is it the Sky Lantern or the Sentinel?
I don't know. I think it's the Sky Lantern. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't finished putting mine fully together yet, so I can't tell you what I haven't used because I haven't done all the people. Yeah. I think it was a Sky Lantern, but correct me, guys, if I got that one wrong. But yes, there's some bits somewhere on those sprues that are not in the instructions. So, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Any more questions, Josh, or is that our things?
That's I've got not really a question, but Mark put like his random comment in. I think it was in the Slow Grow chat about how hot it was over in the UK. And how difficult it was for him to paint anything.
Welcome to our world.
I know. I was looking at that. Like,
that's never stopped me. Yeah, but Andrew, you've had issues with like spray cans heaps, haven't you? Like where it just goes to chalk because it's like dry as it exits.
Yeah, I've had so many issues with then my Vallejo. I actually went out. This is probably maybe a hobby thing. Actually went out and got some new white primer. So can't wait to give that a go.
Nice. Was that an aerosol can or was that?
No, it's the AK. Just the AK white primer.
It's a little bit like that one I bought for the Vallejo one. That's just a
it's just got like a little It's just got like that Vallejo style drop up. It looks a bit weird just on the top, just the cap. Yeah.
Cool. Anyway. What else did Mark say? I missed that. Was just saying that was just hot.
That was essentially what he was saying.
I know what it's like. Like sometimes when it is too hot, though, you just can't be asked painting. Like I feel like sometimes it does get like that in summer. I feel like even though I've got wet palettes and stuff, it's just like, it's just, I don't know, it feels like it's.
And indoors in UK when it's hot is terrible.
Yeah, well, you're screwed because they're not built for it.
They're not.
We're not built the other way. That's why I'm freezing in here. It's not even. They'd be like, "What do you mean it's freezing? It's like
it's perfect.
15 degrees in here." Yeah.
My fingers are numb.
It's too cold to clean my 3D printer out, which is still broken out there. For 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Like I've got a broken print on there for 3 weeks. It's the worst. The worst printing etiquette. I've actually found recently. I've got from Daiso. I got this little tea strainer thing. I thought it would fit the bottle okay, but it was too big. But I sort of crunched it up and like stuck it in, and it worked really well. And I found it's much quicker to filter the resin. And now I'm actually emptying my tank properly
every time
using it because it takes like 3 seconds rather than this whole thing with using this friggin' like coffee filter thing that takes ages and like irritating to wash.
I bought one of those little metal ones. It's not a coffee strainer, but because then you just tip it back in. Yeah, it's a funnel. My one's an actual funnel with a little thing on it that's got like a tea strainer in it that comes in and out. Is that what you're talking about? Same equivalent thing though, I guess.
Sort of. I mean, the good thing with this one is because it goes into the bottle like this.
Yeah.
It just goes in by this much. So there's actually quite a wide surface area of filtration go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Were you using those paper ones that came? Like what were you using before? Yeah. Okay.
That's all. I had like 8 of them from my Mars 3, and I made them last like 2 years because I would like rinse it out in the alcohol after each use and then let it dry. Wow. Set it upside down, let it dry. So we get like 10, 15.
You're a financially responsible person, aren't you?
Yes.
He gets reuse of everything. I'm just like, I might even buy a new Saturn 4 because I just don't want to like clean that one out there. I'm just kidding.
So ridiculous.
Ship it down to Josh. You can have this build plate, Josh, and I want it. It's got a print stuck on it.
It's got a print stuck on it. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, we should chat hobby then. What are you doing?
Do I want me to hit because mine's probably the shortest out of everyone. I don't know. Gommo and Josh probably got some big stuff.
Oh, I don't
know. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you got some more interesting.
Much I can show, but yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yep.
So once again, I've been ordering more parts for my 3D printer, my shitty old CR10. And once again, I still can't work out what the hell's going on. So I did the hot section, and I spent a good hour and a half trying to level it. I can't even level it properly. And then I'm like in there trying to sort out sort of the bed, like the leveling the bed, just trying to like tighten everything up, and just with the linear, I don't even know what they call it, the bar that goes across. I was just tightening all that up. I cleaned it all out, and I don't know what's going on. It's all over the shop.
Do you still have the guy who sold it to you? Like, where'd you get it from?
Yeah,
was it a local person? Like, could they help you? Or you don't know who it was?
I don't know. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what but the problem is I don't know what I'm doing 100%. I'm like, you go to like, there's heaps of how-tos. You like look at them like, yeah, I'm doing all that, but there's probably like one or two things I'm just doing wrong. But yeah, I almost need some pleb that knows what's going on to just come out and actually help me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see. I think it has something to do with like leveling but I seem to level it and then just somehow the bed just doesn't still seem level, even though I level it like kind of perfect. Because yeah, it's a lot prints, but then like it seems like it's too close. And then also when I turn it on, it seems like the other thing is like you level it and then like the that linear bar, whatever it is, sort of like it's almost like it moves, goes like slightly higher or slightly lower. So I might play with the axis. It might be one of the for my axes, it's got like a sensor that tells you that it's like that axis. Yeah. So I mean, it could be something simple as like that's just not reading 100% correct. So when it does its little like fine zero, I suppose it's not always hitting the same point every time. Yeah. But anyway,
I've no idea about those types.
Yeah,
but yeah.
FDMs.
We're at a complete loss in terms of any contribution.
Have you actually leveled yours, Josh? Because you know it's auto leveling. No? I saw on YouTube when I was trying to show you. I was trying to find the video of that other thing that does. Your one does the auto calibrate, not the auto calibration. The 4x exposure or 6x or whatever it is.
Yeah, which I had no idea it did, but that's cool. I got to use that at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, but then it also has on the settings, at least on the Ultra, it does actually have a manual leveling process as well. But I don't think mine does. Yeah, so I wonder if the Ultra just has more software to actually do stuff, like just in case it isn't fully doing the automated one. But I don't know. Unless I haven't
had any need to level it.
Yeah. No idea.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that the Ultra's got a lot more of those little features, which you didn't even know about either. So there you go.
No, I never had no idea it had the auto calibration for the exposure. Should really use it at some point.
Yeah, well, I think it just speeds it up because you can do 6 different exposure settings in one go, and then you can go, oh yeah, that's the best one, and then you know which one it is. Yeah,
absolutely.
Rather than doing 6 prints.
So much better.
Whatever. Yeah,
6 prints was the real. I do like 3 or 4. Whenever I get sick of it after that, I give up. Sorry,
close enough's good enough. Yeah, type stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, cool.
So no closer to getting the printer going. Oh, that's so annoying.
Nah, it starts printing and then it kind of seems like it's not quite sticking to the build plate 100% as well as it could, and then it kind of ends up knocking the print off, and then it's just trying to print, but it's just pushing the printer around.
To it.
Yeah.
Bizarre. So funny. Yeah. I mean, obviously FPV works different, whatever it's called, FDM. Go get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird hearing about that. It's like carrying it around as it's printing.
Yeah,
Our ones just tenderly sit there and take 24 hours and nothing's printed or something like that. Like it just does some stupid thing like that where it's just like.
Yeah.
I didn't do. Josh, you've got pictures up there, so maybe. Well, do you want to go, Josh? Okay.
No, you can go. You go.
I haven't even got mine up, man. So you do yours. I've got to find one.
But okay, all right, fine.
Oh,
all right.
No, I can go if you want. But
no, I can go. I was going to add something else, but it's fine. I just got the one photo of the archers because I put these guys up last week unpainted with the banners that were clear and stuff, so I hadn't really done them. I still got to do the basing for them. It's just the guys, like the 8 guys on the far right. So all the ones that got basing I'd done previously. So I just filled those guys out with the banners and that type of thing. Got them painted up. Need to do the basing for them. But yeah, I'm looking at 2 chunky units of archers now, which is kind of exciting with the banners. In terms of other stuff, I don't really have any photos of anything else that I'm doing, but I have been hard at work renovating some peg knights because I had sort of painted them.
Renovating, that's an interesting term.
Yeah, renovating.
Is that the base size as well? No, they did have the same base size anyway. Hey?
No, they don't have the same base size.
No, they don't. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I already sort of semi-made them. I think I must have taken some peg knights to Castle Assault last year. I think it was.
Right.
So I sort of semi-made them, but I hadn't quite finished painting them. But now I've gone back and changed the riders, and I'm in the process of building the.
Well, I saw these things sitting behind him, so I was like, "What's he got?"
Show and tell. Nice.
Yeah. So I usually get better photos of this kind of thing, but yeah, I've got some. I've been in the process today of putting the banners together and doing the pennants and that type of thing. But I haven't primed them yet.
Yeah.
They're basically.
So is that a tree? Is that on top of a tree?
Yeah, it was.
Nice. The other was a fence. That's sweet.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'll show them off properly when I've painted them. Hopefully I'll paint them in the next 4 weeks. And then, I've been doing a whole bunch of another second unit of Knights of the Realm. I only need 5 for my list, but I decided to put together a full unit of 9 so that if I need to use more down the line, I can.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And so with the pegs, so did you just need more, or are you like bringing them up to like? Why are you doing another set? Like, 'cause how many pegs did you have?
Well, I've got a unit of 3 on 40 mil bases for 6 head.
Okay, right.
Now
so these are fully old world ones then. Yeah, cool. Okay.
These are on old world bases. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's sort of using the same pegs.
Same pegs as what?
Like, just take it off the flying base, or it's a
I
whole
just
new
printed
peg?
all new ones. They're whole new peg.
Oh, they're
pegs.
printed.
Yeah. I haven't used the original GW Pegasuses. The Knights they are
Okay.
old school ones, but
Sorry.
the pegs are Highlands, like the old Highlands do that because they re-release them, but I prefer the older Highlands one. Anyway.
Okay. I didn't realize they were different. I wasn't sure how that worked when they did that. Speaking of Highlands, have you finished, Josh? Or are you still going?
Yep.
Because did you see their sad news? It's not sad, but their whole that they got done as well for the takedown stuff with Games Workshop.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't seen that. What happened?
So they put an announcement out this week. They had to get. They listed a few of the. There's not heaps, but there's some there that they're now gone off the My Mini Factory store like that to take down, particularly like the Dragon Princes for High Elves, some of the Skaven stuff, a few things like that. So if you've got them all anyway, because you would have them in the Patreon, so you would have them. But yeah, they're basically saying that moving forward, like they're still committed to doing everything, but they're going to steer towards more like human faction things rather than like really fantastical stuff that might sit more in the Games Workshop thing. So yeah, it sucks because like they're probably the best ones that unfortunately probably look the closest to Warhammer, if you know what I mean, which is wondering how they sometimes get away with it. But yeah, they've been hit with that because Games Workshop sent like hundreds of like DCMA, whatever it's called, but I don't know what it's called, takedown requests for a bunch of different stores, mostly 40K, but yeah, Highlands got messed up in it. So on their Patreon, there's an announcement about it and stuff. So worth looking into.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't seen that.
I don't know if the other ones we generally look at have done it. Yeah, Perfect just said, Highlands are the only range I consider. Yeah, like if you just like, especially like Empire, and I mean, I don't like their Tomb King range. I think that looks a bit too clean. So, but I think all their other ones, their Vamp range is pretty good, isn't it? Have any of you guys ever seen them in the flesh, so to speak?
Oh, I probably would have, but it doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. I mean, the human range is obviously the Brett one. And their newest Skaven one. If Skaven were good in Old World and were supported, I'd be printing a Highland Skaven army. There's some pretty good ones in there. And their High Elves look pretty good as well. So, yeah, it's just a bit shame that they've got smashed with some of this. But see how we go.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Anyway, I was just going to ask you, Josh, because obviously I know you're printing them out all the time. So I did start putting this dude here to see how big he was. He's not actually. I'm holding him there because I'm not going to. Some people have glued him all together because you sort of need to have it all glued together to make it work. But then it's a shit to paint. So I'm going to paint it sub-assembly. So I'm not going to, not doing that. So I just want to see how big. Yes, but you can. I don't know. Can you sort of see how high the thing is compared to the paint pot? I mean the water thing. It's freaking massive. Warning, Gommo, the flight stand is not strong enough. There you go. Damn. Well, to be honest, I've already snapped the little. It's got a little bulb that goes into the bottom, but then it's got a little square bit that fully goes into the plastic bottom to hold it in. And because I didn't want to I actually just put a dab of super glue on there, just tiny little bit, just to stick it in and make it stay. And then I tried to make sure I could pull it back out and it snapped it. Oh, shit.
Flight stands are just shit.
Super glue is too good. Yeah. Whereas those little side fan, whatever they're called, I don't know, wings, whatever they're called, I've just put a dab on each one on either side just so I can just have it there and it won't fall off. But when I come to paint it, I'll just leverage it off and hopefully snap it off. Paint it up. I just want to see how big it is. But I think overall it won't be that hard to paint. It's pretty, especially when you do it in sections. I don't think it's going to be. It'll take a while, but yeah.
Is that super finicky to get like all the ropes and try and?
No, well they're all built into it. It's just like 8 panels. I tell you what is finicky though, which I have not started, which you would have saw. Who said that back somewhere? Where was it?
Well, put it on top of a monolith.
Yeah. No, this one, I think it's got a Sky Lantern meta just for the fact nobody I hear of their mind would choose to build any more Sentinels than they had to. I just finished mine last night, Volcano Green, Lava Orange. Apparently, it is the worst kit to build. Okay. I think it was Perfidy or someone who said he wants to see me live stream putting it together. So apparently it's like the worst one. It's one of those plastic ones where you got to get it right. Like it's all aligned, but it's barely aligned. If you know what I mean. And if you put once the plastic glue goes on and it starts melting it, you're fucked because then it won't properly align and it ends up being a big mess.
No,
so
sounds nightmarish.
And it's 3 layers of overlapping armor, so it all gets all like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm not looking forward to it with the amount of horror stories I've heard. So I'm glad they're not the meta. But I just like that comment. It's like it's Skyland meta because no one wants to put the bloody other one together.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, I have not touched a paintbrush really, or did I? Did I lie? I haven't finished those Dragon Ogres. They're getting there, but I need to sit down and start bloody painting again. So we did start playing, and that's what we did the other day, Andrew. That was the other thing. I've got just 2 picks, but
I stole a pick off. Maybe we can use that. I'll just grab that pick off the Facebook, the Thirsty gaming group as well.
Oh yeah. So we got this game in. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it just briefly, or?
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you wanted to just go through our list and then like a bit of a quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-minute rundown.
Yep. I don't actually have the list in front of me, but I'll just tell you what it was.
It's
pretty close. I had what was I trying to do? Yeah, I went for the sort of the herdstone with a big unit of gore. I think there's 30 in there. And I didn't know both of us didn't know what each person was taking. I just wanted to use a little bit with what I had, but wasn't going to put together more stuff. I wasn't going to put more Ungore together or something like that because I didn't have the time. So yeah, big unit of gore with my Doom Bull in there, but he could have gone in Minotaurs as well. I had 5 Minotaurs that had ambush, and I had 15, I think, Ungores with ambush, and then 1 giant, because this is Aussie comp, 1 giant Nurgle Chaos Spawn, Tuskor Chariot, I think unit of dogs, because what is hanging off my bad 3D print is my harpies. They didn't print, so they're half dangling with half wings hanging off my 3D printer, because I would probably rather take harpies. But anyway, so got dogs, little razor gore, and I think it was 3, was it, or 4? 3 dragon ogres, which are shot off camera, I think.
3,
and then 2. I think I had a level 2 and a level 1 Bray Shamans. And the magic item ones, I sort of had the Hag Tree Fetish guy, and then I had the what was the other one he has? Oh, which didn't help you. I had the one that you dispel at +1, which I think is a really cool magic item, except then you took dwarf, so that was a waste. And then we rolled up what was our mission, man? What did we play? Oh, this was the table quarter one.
The table, first scenario.
Yeah.
I think it was.
So yeah, I made a bunch of mistakes in this game, but yeah, first time playing Beastman and just wanted to try and learn the rules a bit and learn what Primal Fury does and Foe Render and all the other Blood Greed, Blood Rage, trying to remember it all, even though I didn't end up using it. Was the reason why I put it on the table and just rolled some dice, and then what'd you take?
So I took Burlock, who is probably the best named character out there for his points. I'd say that. I took a Dwarf Engineer Sapper because current rule set, as a few people have alluded to, are fantastic. I gave him, he had his handgun with the, of course, the Master Rune of Bursting Flame and Rune of Rapid Fire, which actually did quite a bit in this game. Then went a Runesmith with the Master Rune of Balance, which is for 1 dispel per turn. You get to, roll 3 dice, discard the lowest. So that's pretty cool. I took a Thane with the Master Rune of BSB, Master Rune of Hesitation, and Rune of Battle. I still hate the wording of Master Rune of Hesitation because I think it's only for weapons. I don't think it affects impact hits or anything like
Andrew,
that.
Have you got your list there?
Yep.
Can you read out of stats what the leadership of your Doom Seeker is? 10, correct?
Yes.
And then your BSB is what?
9.
And then what's your general?
Burlock is 10.
Oh, he's 10. Okay, you're okay. Okay, because I heard a thing the other day with those new rules where if you take a Doom Seeker, you will have to take a king because you can't have.
Higher.
They put it on the FAQ. Yeah, they put it in the FAQ.
Yeah.
About that. Yeah, I don't know, but it just depends how you read that rule. But that's okay. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, thanks. I didn't realize, but yeah.
I don't know if people would say it's illegal. It's just how they worded it. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying because things like that, you can't take.
You can't change them. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a mercenary too. So it's like, Sorry, 15 rangers. I gave them everything they could get, basically. So they shields, great weapons, crossbows, throwing axes. It just helps out, but expensive unit. 18 thunderers with shields, great weapons, running handguns, obviously, all expeditionary marksmen. 17 thunderers, same config. I had a cannon with some runes on it. I think it was just the rune of reloading. And function over form, so you can move it and shoot, which is pretty cool. I had a grudge thrower with rune of reloading, rune of burning, 2 gyrocopters. So I went one with a steam gun, one with a brimstone gun. I had a gyro bomber running a steam gun. You don't see too many. I just want to see how the gyro bomber went, but again, it's organ gun with the function over form, so it can move and shoot. 3 Doom Seekers, one with the rune of Dauntless, which is what is it? So you must always accept and issue a challenge, and then you can re-roll failed hit to rolls. I had the Super Seeker, which had cleaving and rune of might, so it's +1 strength, +1 AP. So he's really cool. And then just a standard Doom Seeker with nothing on it. 2 of my Doom Seekers holding 1. One was stupid, and one was -1 movement, -1 initiative. So that was fun. Yeah. Oh, but so not Matt. So Doom Seekers, it's weird because it's not a character, but it sort of says heavy infantry character, I think.
Yeah, it's a character, but I think he means it's not a character section, so it can't be. That's right. I don't think it's true what these people say. I can't remember. Was it even on the Charm? Was it even on the old Charm podcast? I was talking about it, and I was like, that sounds weird.
I think it messed.
It's like some of these options that you can't even be the general shouldn't be included in that thing. But yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's just
how they word stuff. You sort of go, ooh.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Did you want to go through just a quick rundown of the game?
Yeah, my strategy, again, I've so many things I'd redo on this, but for some reason I don't know what it was. I just went, I think there was 2 things went through my brain. It was like, I'll put the what's it called? The herdstone up a little bit, but not the whole way, and it'll still be near me. Even though in hindsight, I'm like, you're probably not going to come at me, so I probably should have moved it a bit further forward. But then I ambushed my Minotaurs and my Ungor thinking, cool, they're not going to get a shot off the board. Problem is, I put less targets on the board for you then as well. I didn't have enough cover, and that big unit of Gors doesn't last to that much shooting as it's moving up the board, which was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. So from my perspective, I suppose I wanted to try this out. And I think this is really strong, what I was saying before, where you've got not characters, but infantry blocks that can shoot and put out a lot of damage, which these guys can, and kind of take so they've got sword and board, so they can get a 4-up in combat, or they can have a great weapon. And because you're usually going to be getting the charge, you're going to get that extra combat res as well on top of, your normal round of combat just from the standard shoot. So I don't know. I reckon they're really cool. And I think you're going to see these sorts of units, and I think they're going to be pretty strong. But yeah, I was just going to see how the cannon went. It was just trying stuff out. But yeah, it all kind of went quite well for me. I remember poor Gommo, you're in charge range, and I don't know if you wanted to.
I can't remember, what happened, but I didn't roll. What happened? I rolled like a 4.
Rolled stupidity. No. Yeah.
Oh, I rolled. That's right. No, okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I thought you meant with the chaos spawn, dude. Like, they actually legged it up pretty well in the first turn. And I was like, okay, second turn I might get in, and then he ended up rolling a 7 or something and didn't, and then I'm getting shot. But yeah, by the third turn, I just went, I'm going in with that. By then, the herd unit was cold to, I don't know, there still was a fair few in there, and the Doom Bull's in there. I'm like, he just needs to kill some people.
Yeah.
And then I went, roll on the Eye of the Gods table again, might as well, because he was buffed up. Like, I'd got extra.
I
think he had extra weapon school all game and extra something else all game. I was like, yeah, do it. And then I rolled stupidity, and they just sat there, just got shot the next turn.
And it was like,
because I even made the comments. I probably don't need to do this, but as well, I'm chaos. Roll a 1. And then I was like, hang on, Beastman can't.
Funny.
There's not even an item for Beastman, is there, to re-roll that? It's only chaos.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just stood in front of that entire dwarf gun line, and then my Minotaurs and Ungors. Minotaurs came on turn 5, was it? And Ungors turn 4. So, that unit was gone by the time Andrew had to bother killing the other dudes, which was kind of funny.
And I finally killed a chaos spawn. Finally.
Yeah. Just shot it to bits. And then the Doom Bull actually survived out of all that. They all died. All the 2 mages in that unit died. And the Doom Bull was still alive, and then 8, I killed a Doom Seeker, which obviously goes against me. Did you end up, was that the end of the game? He actually survived, didn't he?
Yeah, because I think you turned around and charged into.
Oh, that's right.
Gyro Bomber?
Yeah, just to get away. Yeah, that's right. And get into combat. Yeah, so I think the Doom Bull's the only one left, really. I think some of the Minotaurs. Well, did you get through all the Minotaurs?
No,
because they came on turn 5, so they couldn't charge. They charged turn 6, took a cannon out, and that was it. Because it's just like, oh god. But you turn around this list to put some of the items I dropped because I was playing around with it. Was the anti-shooting one, the -1 to hit, and then obviously using some screens. I probably would have got across the board a lot better.
Yeah,
those Dragon Ogres took out your Rangers, which was good for them. That was really good. 3 Dragon Ogres into, how many did you have? 15?
15.
Rangers? You rolled pretty shit on your first turn, I think. Shooting. I think you did 1 wound, didn't you? And I got in.
Yeah.
Something like that. So the 3
I did
Dragon
put them up
Ogres
quite close, and you got first turn. You're right in my face straight up. Yeah.
So it was I wasn't unhappy even though I got tabled, basically. It was still just good to get them on, and they weren't as complicated as I thought. And I was thinking, okay, well, if I build a list that actually works better, I think it'll, it's not too bad. They just don't have any armor against that shooting. They just get nailed. So like, I had Law Familiar and I took TMP because in my brain I was like, oh, we've got the table quarter thing. Maybe I'll TMP him something. Should just take an elemental, the 5-up one, and actually had 5-up ward on that unit as well.
Yeah.
Like there's so many little things that just 2 different magic items, a little bit of different playing, and not probably ambushing everything. You would have just had way more targets to try and shoot at, and they would have had better protection, and they probably would have got across the board a bit easier. So you live and learn, got to learn to play this game. I don't think I've played against such a shooty list in this edition yet, like as in terms of you just sit there, shoot.
Yeah, well, I bought a similar list, I think, to this a few times, but not as successful as this time. Like if
maybe
you
just
bought
lack of armor, yeah,
like if you bought your orcs and had 2 wyverns, I would have been
because they can just
probably
get
in the world ahead. Trying to
get
through at least one.
Yeah, and then the Tomb Kings obviously are slow, but they've got regen, so they just hang around and you can heal them, so you don't notice it as much. Yeah, there's this one that just
a bad matchup.
Yeah. And me just playing bad. Yeah, it was more that as well. It's just like could have used cover rules. I don't even think about it because I haven't had to think about it too much, and now I'm like, oh, it's actually good cover rules in this edition, like you said, and it's like, probably should use that. So
I've played some guys that are pretty crafty. They put like one
thing in front, -1.
Yeah.
So hence why the harpies I think are cool too, because you can move them around and get them into those positions quicker if you need them, and then get them out of there too, because you could charge something way away because they fly, and get them out of the way to charge the other unit, and they're skirmishers, so the other you could see through them and stuff. So
they're such a threat to war machines and gyrocopters and everything. They're really good. The old harpies.
Yeah, 2 attacks. They're 2 attacks, but they're only toughness 3 and strength 3. But at least they can get into combat and lock something up. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, but anyway, it was fun. I just need to. I still will keep going with them. It's just I just don't know about Castle yet. We'll see. Got a week to decide. I do like using a tournament to get it bloody done. That's the positive. So.
Yep.
Yeah, just a matter of how much more you will need to do to take a list that you want to take now.
Yeah, and that's because the Minotaur one. Like, I think the Minotaur one would be so fun to paint because that Doom Bills, I think, has come out pretty good for the amount of time it took, which was nothing.
It looks good, yeah.
If I replicated that over another 9, 10 Minotaurs and then just had a few other things, it's basically a list. But I just don't think that's a list. I don't know. What do you got? The Castle Assault rules and scenarios. I don't think Monstrous Infantry Toughness 4 with virtually no armor is not going to last hanging around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Yeah. They're just not that tough.
Yeah, they're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hence, everyone's starting to take a lot of these primal war herds with like 20 or 30 gauls or 25 gauls, 24 gauls, and 10 or 15 ungors in the back. Get the fight an extra rank. You can basically get 4 ranks fighting. If you cast that spell off them as well. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's how it works, isn't it? So if you have the 2 ranks, and then you've got the dudes and spears on the 4th rank, but 3 of your ranks, you've got an extra rank from a spell. Does that mean 3 ranks of gauls can fight, and then the dudes with fight it? Because the spear rule says if they're behind the fighting rank, they can fight. Is that what it is? Something like that? Well, I don't know. Can you not?
There are some weird rules now that don't kind of...
Yeah, so I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I'm not sure of the specifics of that one.
But even if you don't use them, you definitely get sporting extra ranks. So you get 3 ranks of like gauls fighting or bestigors fighting, which would be pretty interesting. Yeah. 3 ranks of great weapons coming at you. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be scary. Really scary.
Anyway, I think we're at the end of it.
Yep.
As we usually do. Maybe I'll try to squeeze a live stream in this week just during the day, and someone can help me build a list for beastmen, and then I'll do another one, build a list for orcs. You know what I mean? Like just come out with some options. Yeah. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be.
I might try and squeeze them in, just like little half-hour ones. I'm not saying that will be the list I'll take, but it'd be interesting. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I don't know. That's pretty much it, everyone. So I guess, thanks for watching, obviously. But yes, check out our competition, guys. If you don't know about that, check the beginning of the show. Leave a comment at Old World Fanatics.
Yep.
Jump over to patreon.com/Old World Fanatics and at least sign up for free. If you're not a member, you don't have to pay. And then hopefully someone here will win a battalion box of whatever you want. So really appreciate that. That'll be episode 105. Apart from that, like, subscribe, leave the comment, share it with your friends. Until next time, we'll see you at Old World Fanatics next week for episode 102. Cheers, guys.
Awesome. See you later, guys.